All right, folks, here we are at European Motors in Cedar Rapids. We got a little Beetle bug here. This is kind of a neat one. This is a 2012, and you know, we've known the history on this car for a long time. I think it's a 3-owner or so car, but the last 2 owners have serviced it here, and the last owner was my much older brother. So he's moving on to other things, and the car came up for sale, and he's just taking great care of it. It's got about 86,000 miles on it. Great service history, like I said. About the only nitpick on this car is, those of you who are familiar with the Cedar Rapids area remember the big storm we had in 2020. They called it a derecho with the 140-mile-an-hour winds. And so this car was outside for that and shows some bumps and bruises associated with it. So we'll just start kind of right here. I don't know if you can see that, but basically some debris kind of floated over the car and scratched it. So you've got some marks kind of coming through here. So what this car is, this is going to be great transportation for somebody, but if you're picky about cosmetics, this is not the car for you. This is just a great car. It was very reliable for him, but it has dings and issues associated cosmetically with that storm that we had a few years back. This side, I think, looks pretty good. I think it's the right side that was facing the wind. We got a little bit of hail dings here on the roof. I don't know how well they're showing up, but they are there. Really good set of tires on this car. These are the Heritage wheels. I love these old school wheels. Cooper tires. And I drove this car for a little bit recently in some snow and so forth, and man, does it get around well. Those are actually a pretty good tire. Little ding right here from a door. 2.5 liter inline 5, which is kind of the bulletproof drivetrain on these, and that's why he bought it. He's pretty frugal with his money, and I recommended this car, and it was just a great car for him. Got some marks down here low from some more debris that would have gone past in the 140-mile-an-hour wind it had. Car was up in the Hiawatha area. He was at work when the storm went through. We got heated seats. He added remote start to it, and the remote start works great. I love on the gray ones, they got the gray colored dash. It's just not quite so in your face as some of the brighter colored ones on the inside. Nice size. You know, you hit the seat thing to access the rear seat. The seat goes forward automatically, then goes back to the position. Just a super practical, make a great first car for somebody, or a commuter car. Tommy, what do you think? Should we just drive it?
Let's take your first spin.
Show the driver's seat quick before Pete gets in. Just a little bit of wear and tear right here, but all in all, for a 2012 car, it's in really good shape. Non-smoker. No warning lights on. I'll get my seatbelt on. 86,384 miles. Serviced with Mobil 1 synthetic. And kind of the big thing on the 2.5 liter. They'll go and go and go and go, but in the shop, I think the only thing we see is the rear main seal goes out on these. And he just did that about a year ago, 6 months ago maybe. So my much older brother, he'll laugh if he hears this, is in his 50s now, and unfortunately he has an eye issue, and so he is just hanging up his keys as he's aging and has decided that he's going to give up driving. So that's why the car is up for sale. But we took great care of it for him. It's got new rear brakes on it as well that we just did.
Great fuel economy with these as well. I don't know if you touched on it, Pete, but this gets 29 miles to the gallon on the highway, so phenomenal commuter car.
Yeah, it's just absolutely ready to go. He maintained it really well. Wait for this light and we'll get it up to highway speed and show you it goes down the road just fine. So remember, we ship anywhere in the lower 48, EuropeanMotorsIowa.com, 319-393-8496. By all means, ask us for details on how that works. So it's about half pedal right there. It's got really good pickup. Get on the expressway here and that's 70 miles an hour. It's nice and quiet in here. And we've got no pulsations. Cruising just over 2,000 RPM, so there it is, 2012 VW Beetle Bug, EuropeanMotorsIowa.com. Be a great car for somebody. Give us a call with any questions that maybe we didn't touch on in the video. Thanks so much for watching.